Hey everybody, welcome back to Gaming with ADHD, and today we're doing yet another unboxing of the Mutant Chronicles Siege of the Citadel game. Today we're taking a look at one of the retail boxed expansions, which is the Luna PD. Luna PD is the Central Police Department on the moon in the Mutant Chronicles universe. And so we'll take a look at the different models, accessories that come in the box. So, as you can see, we've got a fully printed cover this time. No more of the brown boxes. We've covered all of that material. This is a great piece of art that, in my understanding, is actually new. During the Kickstarter, the cover that they used was from the Luna source book, but they it looks like they actually commissioned new art for this, so kind of nice to see that. I really like the art that they've been doing in the game so far, so to see some new art is pretty good. So let's take this off. Nice matte finish on the cover. Would have been fun to see like some spot varnishes, but not going to complain. All right, so we've got our additional rules and scenarios. 20-page booklet here. Obviously, list of all the different components. Please bear with me. I do have a new camera today, so hopefully we can get some better shots. New miniatures, new tokens, looks like we've got some new effect tokens here. We've got regular square sector tiles, and then it looks like some new L-shaped sector tiles. Obviously, we'll get to that when we open everything up. One of the big things here is these models. These are the new faction, so that you can actually add an additional player to the game beyond the 5 out of the core game. So let's see. So new rules. There's Dread and Dread dice. My understanding about the campaign is that it's sort of a prequel to the Siege of the Citadel core game scenarios. Let's see. We've got Dark Manifestations. Lets the Dark Legion player customize their forces a bit. New map features. Okay, critical injuries. This is new. Let's see. And then we've got, looks like 2 campaigns of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 campaigns of 5 missions each. Looks like each one gets a little police report. And obviously we've got our map set up. Any map legend information. So cool. That's the rulebook. So first thing, obviously we've got our player board. Spots for two Doom Troopers, or in this case 2 police department officers. Your rank card, promotion tracker. This is where you'll put the colored pegs for your faction. And then 2 health trackers. These slots around the side are where you'll put in the different equipment cards for your faction. One thing that I did want to point out, I really like the way that they've designed these trays. There's an indentation along the edge so that as you put cards in here, it's a little easier to take out, because you just push down on the edge and it'll lift up the card to make it a little easier to remove. So We'll set that to the side. As always, I like to start with the cards. Let's see here. All right, so to start with, we've got the critical injury. So long term, and then what you need to do to get rid of it. So broken arm, concussion, dislocated shoulder, gut shot, internal bleeding, ringing ears, nerve pain, trauma, rattled nerves. Wow. So they've given you quite a few. That's kind of cool. Obviously, I still need to play the base game, so not exactly sure how these will affect gameplay. And then we've got the Dark Legion manifestations. All right. Sorry about that. So we've got acidic. All right. So it looks like lots of different options. They're definitely adding a lot to customize the game. And then, all right, we've got some more Doom Trooper cards, either for special abilities or to get extra actions. Again, really good art. Some of it's reused from over the years, some of it's new. And new equipment. So, and then, oh, just a, oh, this is the quick start card. So you can just jump into the game real quick. I was a little confused by the reference card here, but I really like that. Nice that they've given that. That's probably in the core game, but I do still have to unbox that one. All right, second pack of cards real quick. All right. So we've got the character cards. 3 of them. Looks like new event cards for the Dark Legion player. It's like 12 of those. Oh, these are the new unit cards for the Dark Legion. Von Hille. He's the main bad guy, I think. A heretic of the Dark Legion. Rank cards. And new objective cards. Nice. All right, pretty happy with that. All right, we've got a lot of models. So this is one thing that I didn't like about this expansion. The orange bases are the character models, which for some reason they opted to put those in the bag instead of one of the vacuum formed slots for it. Little disappointing there. If I, yeah, when I put some paint on these, I'm obviously going to have to come up with a better storage solution. But we'll see. These are the Dread dice that I mentioned earlier, so you get 4 of those. And obviously, the pegs. And this, I always like. If you're going to give me a game with lots of tokens, give me something to put the tokens in. So, tip of the hat to Modiphius for doing that. Well played, guys. Alright, so let's take a look at a couple of models. Alright, so these are all the same. So it looks like these are the Heretics. So we'll keep one out. Put the rest in the bag. Let's see, can we get this to focus in? Alright, so I apologize for this. Got some really good detail. The chain down the side. I don't know why I can't get it to focus. There we go. That's a little better on his face. Good face on this model. I like the fact that they've got his mouth open, kind of like he's yelling, so it's a little bit easier to see. Gun on his back. Oh, sorry. Pistol in his hand, a little detail there on the wrist. All the tearing through the coat. Good job. Not sure why I closed the bag. And so these are all going to be different. Let's see what we've got. We've got the 3 characters. Okay, these are the Ilion Templars, and then we've got Von Herde. Let's look at him first. So, this is the Dark Legion Heretic. If you look at any of the art for him, this is almost a perfect representation of the artwork. I really like that. It's a very old piece of art as far as the game is concerned. I remember it from the original role-playing book, which I did have back in the 90s, and I have no idea what happened to it. But very cool with that one. Alright, so let's look at the Ilion Templar. So that's a little disappointing. He's leaning. Oh, and now he's off. Okay, well, that's interesting. So they've got a couple little slots there. That'll be an easy fix. Just need some super glue. Well, we'll set him to the side, and we'll look at the other one. Luckily, I do have a background, with a lot of miniatures games, so I'm not afraid of trying to repair my models. But look at the detail on that guy. There's detail all over the place. Chainmail on his arm. If you look at the sword, there's runes down it. The cloak with the texturing on it. Symbol of Ilion, which is a little distorted as you would see if he was moving. This is probably one of the best ones I've seen so far. I really like this guy. All right. Let's take a look at our PD members. All right. Looks like Officer Arceni. That's how you say it. Alright. Really good detail there. It's like something's supposed to be on her back, but it's probably just a detail, like a piece of a tech or computer or something. Could use a little bit of gap filling on that shoulder, but overall, for board game standard, these are really good. Let's see, Detective Writer, I believe. I'm not quite sure what's in his hand. Maybe that's his ID badge case. Kind of has a Judge Dredd feel to him. I cannot get this to focus in very well. Bit of a smaller model, but I still like him. Face looks really well, or really good. All right, and who is this? Oh, that is, looks like Freelancer McBride. Again, really good detail. I'm really surprised at the level of detail that they've got on these. It looks good enough just as gray plastic, but I think it'll look even better with a little bit of paint. The hand here could use some work. Looks more like a flipper or something, but again, nothing that I would worry about. All right, two more to look at. Actually, we'll save that one for later. This one is a Twisted Marionette. Look at that guy. So it looks like he's only attached to the base by 1 foot. This seems pretty solid. You can see me bending it. Not obviously going to do that too much, but it's okay. Good amount of detail on this guy. Very dynamic posing. I can understand why they put them in the vacuum-formed slots, but I still would have rather had something for the Luna PD characters. Alright, and then the big bad guy for the box is the Zenithian Soul Slayer. There's a lot going on here. This guy is great. Got the big horns up the back, or whatever they are. Lots of texture, lots of detail. I think he'll come out great with just a very simple dry brush. Dry brush and a wash. But there we go. Little disappointed that there wasn't more texturing on the bases, but not a huge issue. All right, and last but not least, let's take a look at the tiles. Actually, let me get some stuff off the table. All right. So this is clearly tokens and sector tiles. Let's see here. Looks like 4 sector tiles, 2 sheets of tokens. So this looks like it's sort of a factory sector. Car accident. Toxic spill. Okay, so this is one of those L tiles that they were talking about. This just breaks off and has some extra tokens on it. Very nice. Oh, looks like this one already came off. So I'll just show this one. Nice to see them branch out and do a little bit different design there. Oh, I like this one. The colors look good. The fact that they've got wood instead of just industrial whatnot. Looks like the interior of an office building. Huh. Work. Alright, and then 2 sheets of tokens. We've got the Dark Legion rank cards. And now I always like when companies will do this. They've got dead space on something, and instead of just leaving it blank or whatever, they give you something fun. In this side we've got, they just put in a couple of pieces of art, which I don't recall ever seeing before, so it looks like it's new art as well. And really good. And obviously, all of our different tokens. So, that is it, my friends. That is the Luna PD expansion. I asked on Facebook what people would like me to see once I've covered all of the unboxings, and they asked to see some campaign stuff, specifically about Luna PD was asked for. So I think I might jump into that, especially after hearing that it is a bit more of a prequel, and then just use that to play through the rest of the campaigns. So overall, again, I have not been disappointed with any of the releases for Siege of the Citadel so far, and I look forward to the last couple of boxes. We've still got the Brotherhood coming up, and then finally the core box. I'm saving that one for last because I figure a lot of people have already seen it since it's been out for a couple of years, to the backers that got it in Wave 1 shipping, but we'll get to that soon. I would appreciate it if you gave a like to the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But otherwise, I thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.